In this proof, I hope you notice that you have a lot of given information. So one thing people try and do a lot is start with the given information and then use that to make new statements. So as you go through this, it says the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is 66. Well, that's your first statement. That was given information. In number 2, it says the measure of 1 plus the measure of 2 plus the measure of 3 equals 99. Well, that was also given to you, so we can say given. In statement number 3, it says 66 plus the measure of angle 3 equals 99. Now that was not listed in the given information, so that's coming from somewhere. We have to figure out what changed and why is that okay. Well, I'm looking at statement number 2, where it said the measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 2 has now been replaced with a 66. So if I'm replacing that with 66, which in statement number 1 makes sense because we knew that it was equal to that, I can replace those things because they're equivalent values. So as we go back, we can see that this is okay because I can substitute 66 in for the measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 2 added together, which creates a new statement, statement 3. Then in statement number 4, it says the measure of angle 3 equals 33 degrees. Well, what happened from 3 to 4? Well, I can see that I subtracted 66 degrees from both sides, which would leave me the measure of angle 3 and would also leave me 33 on the other side. So that's okay because of the subtraction property. And then number 5 says the measure of 3 equals the measure of 1, and it says the measure of 1 equals the measure of 4. It's okay to double up statements if you're going to use the same reason so people can see them. And now I'm wondering, where in the world did that come from? 3 equals 1 and 1 equals 4. Oh yeah, it came up here from the given information. Those are 2 more given statements. So your reason is simply, I know that because you gave it to me. And then number 6, we make a statement using that angle 3 and angle 4. And here's where you got to pay close attention. Here's why I wrote it like this. Do you see in statement number 5 where we are cutting out the middleman of angle 1? If the measure of 3 equals the measure of 1 and the measure of 1 equals the measure of 4, I can say, well, that means angle 3 has to equal the measure of angle 4 because of the transitive property, cutting out that middleman and letting me put them equal to each other. And then the last statement says the measure of angle 4 equals 33. This one may be a little harder to see, but this is also going to be a transitive property. If 33 is equal to angle 3, and angle 3 is equal to the measure of angle 4. If I cut out the middleman of angle 3, even though it's 2 statements from 4 and 6, so anywhere in the proof I can make a connection, I'm cutting out the middleman of angle 3 and saying that the measure of 4 equals the measure of 33 degrees. So again, that's a transitive property. If you put substitution for this, it depends on how you argue it. If you argue that instead of replacing 4 with 3, using the transitive property, you simply said, well, I'm going to take that 33 and replace the measure of angle 3. If you said it to me that way, I probably would allow substitution as a reason there. It all depends on how you explain it.